The original Transalp earned its reputation by crossing borders and returning home with little more than dust on the bodywork. The new Honda XL 750 Transalp inherited the famous name, but not the old engine simplicity or decades of proven durability. It is faster, more electronic, and now offered in some markets with Honda e-clutch. It has also produced an official oil leak recall, criticism of the early suspension, complaints about wind and throttle response, and a few worrying electronic failures. That does not make it unreliable, but the badge should not replace inspection. Owners, tell us the year, country, mileage, problem, dealer repair, and whether it stayed fixed. The Transalp appeared before adventure motorcycles became luxury machines covered in radar sensors and aluminum boxes. According to Honda's official technology website, the XL 600V debuted in 1986 for cities, highways, mountain roads, and unpaved tracks. Its fairing made touring easier than on basic dual-purpose bikes. The XL 650 arrived in 2000, and the road-focused XL 700 followed in 2008. After years away, the name returned for 2023 with a parallel twin instead of the traditional V-twin, making the new machine lighter, easier to package, and far more powerful. According to Honda's official engineering website, the 755 cubic centimeter engine was newly developed with an 87mm bore, 63.5mm stroke, 270-degree crankshaft, and compact unicam head. It uses two balance shafts, high-pressure injection, vortex air ducts, and nickel silicon carbide cylinder plating related to Honda racing technology. Full-power versions produce about 92 horsepower and 75 Newton-meters. It runs cleanly at normal speeds, but becomes much stronger above 7,000 revolutions per minute. The engine is shared with the Honda CB 750 Hornet. Honda changes intake length, gearing, exhaust tuning, and throttle mapping to suit the Transalp, but the basic architecture is the same. The Hornet is therefore the most relevant related motorcycle when searching for inherited weaknesses. So far, neither model shows persuasive evidence of widespread piston, crankshaft, valve train, or gearbox destruction. That is encouraging. Although the family is still young compared with Honda's older V-twins and does not yet have an enormous high mileage record, the strongest verified shared problem is an official recall. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, a United States government recall database recalled 25-volt 358 covered motorcycles with an improperly manufactured crankcase sealing bolt. The report listed 318 United States market XL 750 motorcycles from a specific production period. Oil could reach the rear tire and reduce traction. Honda replaces the affected bolt free of charge. Years and quantities vary by country, so ask a dealer to check the vehicle identification number. The warning may be nothing more dramatic than a wet area on the crankcase. Oil on the rear tire can turn a normal corner into a very short flying lesson, and nobody needs that lesson. Inspect the engine cases, ground, rear wheel, and inside of the tire. If fresh oil appears, stop riding until the source is confirmed. The workshop should clean the area, install the updated bolt where applicable, verify the oil level, and inspect the tire and brake for contamination. A tire soaked with oil may need replacement. The accessory quickshifter produced another United States campaign. According to an American Honda service bulletin, some 2024 motorcycles had an owner's manual that omitted safe quickshifter instructions, so Honda issued a corrected manual. This was not a mechanical recall, but owner reports mentioned harsh shifts, missed changes, and occasional false neutrals. The dealer should verify sensor calibration, linkage security, chain slack, and updated instructions. A gearbox that repeatedly jumps out of gear under load requires diagnosis. Low-speed throttle response is another repeated criticism. Owners on specialized Transalp forums describe an on and off sensation at steady speed in lower gears, while road tests note that the engine prefers some revolutions rather than being dragged near idle. Emissions calibration and chain drive response can both contribute. Before fitting an aftermarket device, check chain adjustment software updates, spark plugs, intake leaks, and throttle body synchronization. One gear lower may make the bike smoother, but severe surging, stalling, or loss of power is not normal and should be documented while the warranty is active. Electronic complaints require perspective. One detailed owner video documented a troubled 2024 motorcycle with display, quick shifter, heated grip, lighting, fuel gauge, traction control, anti-lock braking, and intermittent power failures. Parts were replaced, and the wiring harness investigated. That is serious evidence about one motorcycle, not proof of a universal defect. Most owners do not report this level of trouble. Still, test every switch, mode, warning light, connection, accessory and lamp. Low battery voltage, damaged accessory wiring, loose grounds, water in connectors, or one faulty module can create many symptoms. The 2023 and 2024 motorcycles receive their most consistent criticism below the engine. Specialist motorcycle magazines and review websites describe the suspension as too soft when ridden quickly, loaded with luggage, carrying a passenger, or crossing repeated bumps. The fork and shock offered limited adjustment, so preload could support weight but could not fully correct weak damping. The motorcycle could pitch under braking, move through fast corners, and use too much travel off-road. This is a design limitation rather than sudden failure, but it affects confidence, Honda responded. According to Honda's official 2025 press information, engineers revised front and rear damping after an extended European evaluation. The 2025 bike feels more controlled while retaining the same basic Showa hardware. For 2026, official Honda information in several markets adds wider suspension adjustment, while some versions also receive a standard engine guard. Specifications vary by country, so verify the exact motorcycle. Early models can improve with correct sag, suitable springs, and a quality shock or professional revalving. Maximum preload is not a universal cure. Wind protection divides owners. The early screen can create helmet turbulence depending on rider height, seat, posture, and helmet design. Honda redesigned the fairing screen and airflow path for 2025, adding a central duct, but no screen suits everyone. Test it at highway speed before buying a taller replacement, because a lower screen sometimes creates cleaner air. The early headlight also drew criticism. The 2025 update brought dual projector light emitting diode units inspired by the Africa Twin. Before adding auxiliary lamps, check beam height because luggage and incorrect preload can aim the light badly. Added lights need a fused harness and correct connection. Poor installation can create battery drain, warnings, or connector damage. Corrosion is not universal, but a long-term motorcycle ownership website found surface corrosion on footrests, a horn bracket, brake hose fittings, and exposed fasteners after winter use, while the engine cases, frame, swing arm, and exhaust remain better. Riders near the coast or on salted roads should rinse, dry, protect exposed metal, and clean the calipers. A Honda badge is not an invisible force field against salt. The 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoke wheels suit dirt roads, but the standard tires use inner tubes. A nail that might be plugged externally on a tubeless wheel can require wheel removal. Carry tools, patches, or a spare tube, and check roadside recovery coverage. Inspect spoke tension and rim damage on a used bike. Unapproved tubeless conversions can create leaks or safety problems. Equipment varies by market and year. Earlier motorcycles often lacked a substantial skid plate, center stand, handguards, heated grips, luggage, and cruise control. Accessory packages can raise the attractive base price quickly. The 2026 update improves protection in some countries and introduces e-clutch, but distributors offer different specifications. Get the installed equipment in writing. Honda e-clutch is not a dual clutch transmission and does not select gears automatically. The rider uses the foot lever while electric actuators operate the clutch during starts, stops, and shifts. The lever remains available, and the system can be disabled. According to Honda's official manufacturer website, the 2026 Transalp combines e-clutch with electronic throttle control. Early motorcycle media tests describe easy starts and fast shifts, with slight delay possible at very low revolutions. Long-term durability data remains limited, so remote travelers must choose between convenience and the simplicity of the earlier clutch. Braking is adequate rather than exotic. The twin front discs provide useful control, but the two piston axial calipers lack the immediate bite of premium road-focused rivals. Soft feel can also come from old fluid, contaminated or glazed pads, air in the system, or excessive suspension movement. A workshop should inspect those basics before selling expensive upgrades. Off-road, rear anti-lock braking can be disabled, but learn the setting procedure before reaching a steep descent. The 16.9-liter fuel tank is smaller than several rivals. Honda's official consumption figure of about 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers suggests excellent range, but wind, luggage, passengers, dirt, and high speed reduce it. The seat is 850 mm high, with accessory alternatives in some markets. The chassis feels lighter than the scale suggests, yet picking it up on a slope remains a 200-kilogram problem before luggage and protection. Against rivals, the Transalp sits between road touring and serious off-road use. Yamaha's official manufacturer specifications give the current Tenere 700 about 73 horsepower, less than the Honda, but longer suspension travel and stronger dirt focus. Suzuki's official website lists the V-Strom 800DE at about 230 kilograms, heavier than the Honda, but with a 20-liter tank, adjustable suspension, underbody protection, and a bidirectional quickshifter in many markets. Aprilia lists the Touareg 660 at 80 horsepower with lower weight, excellent suspension, and tubeless spoke wheels, while Honda usually offers broader service coverage. The BMW F900 GS has about 105 horsepower and more premium options at a higher price. The Honda wins through performance, road manners, comfort, dealer support, and balance rather than one specialist advantage. The positive side is substantial. The engine is lively and economical and does not currently show a strong pattern of major internal failure. The riding position is natural. Passenger accommodation is useful. The electronics offer meaningful adjustment, and the chassis remains friendly in traffic despite the large front wheel. The 2025 headlight display, aerodynamics, and damping changes address several early complaints, while the 2026 suspension and e-clutch versions make the package more complete. It can commute, travel quickly on pavement, and explore gravel without feeling badly misplaced. Before buying used, confirm the year and market specification. Ask a Honda dealer to check the vehicle identification number for the crankcase bolt recall and local campaigns. Start it cold, inspect for oil and coolant leaks, test charging and electronics, and ride at steady low speed for surging. Test the quick shifter, suspension, rims, spokes, tire dates, tubes, corrosion, and underside damage. Ask who installed electrical accessories and whether the original wiring was cut. The Honda XL 750 Transalp can be excellent, but it is not the indestructible old model recreated with fuel injection. It is a modern, high-output adventure tourer with more systems requiring diagnosis. A motorcycle with a sealing bolt campaign completed, clean wiring, suitable suspension, protected metalwork, and documented maintenance can justify the name. An early example with oil seepage, damaged accessories, soft suspension, rusty fittings, and no recall record can disappoint quickly. Community reports separate one electronic nightmare from a genuine pattern. Share the year, country, mileage, fault, repair, parts replaced, and whether it returned.